Hi friends, Drake here from Dragon Divination. Have you ever wished you could ask the Earth itself for answers? What if I told you there's an ancient art form that does just that? It's called Geomancy, and today we're diving deep into this fascinating system of divination. Forget what you think you know from fantasy games. This is the real deal, a living tradition with roots stretching back thousands of years. Geomancy, which literally means divination by earth, is a method of generating 16 unique figures to answer your questions. Its origins are a bit of a mystery, but most scholars trace it back to ancient Arabic traditions, where it was known as Ilm Aramel, or the science of sand. Imagine desert travelers using a stick to draw dots in the sand, asking questions about their journey, their families, or their fate. This was the birthplace of Geomancy. The practice was incredibly popular and respected throughout the Middle East and North Africa. From there, it traveled as knowledge and trade routes expanded. Geomancy made its way into Europe during the High Middle Ages, likely through Spain and Italy. Scholars like Gerard of Cremona translated Arabic texts into Latin in the 12th century, introducing this science of sand to a whole new audience. European intellectuals, magicians, and even royalty were captivated. It became one of the most popular forms of divination in the Renaissance, right up there with astrology and alchemy. Figures like Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa wrote extensively about it in his famous work, 3 Books of Occult Philosophy. Geomancy wasn't some fringe practice. It was a respected intellectual pursuit. So, how does it actually work? It's simpler than it looks, and you don't need to be in a desert. The core of Geomancy is generating 4 mother figures. Traditionally, you would make a series of random dots in sand or on paper without counting. Then, you count the dots in each line. If the number is odd, you make a single dot. If it's even, you make 2 dots or a straight line. Each mother figure is made of 4 lines of either 1 or 2 dots or lines. Today, many people use dice or even computer programs to generate these figures randomly, but the principle is the same, creating a pattern from chance. Once you have your 4 mother figures, you use them to generate the rest of the chart through a simple, almost mathematical process. From the 4 mothers, you derive 4 daughters. Then, from those 8 figures, you generate 4 nieces. From the nieces, you get 2 witnesses, and finally, a single judge figure. This entire structure is called the shield chart. There are 16 possible figures in total, each with its own name and meaning, like Via the Way or Pure, the boy. Each of these 16 figures has a rich tapestry of meanings. For example, the figure Letitia, which means joy, often points to happiness, positive outcomes, and expansion. On the other hand, Tristitia, or sorrow, might indicate delays, sadness, or introspection. The beauty of Geomancy is that the meaning isn't just in the individual figures, but in their position within the chart and how they relate to each other. The judge, as the final outcome, is crucial, but the witnesses tell you how you got there. It's like reading a story. Now, let's talk about the cosmic connection. Geomancy has a deep and intricate relationship with astrology. Each of the 16 figures is associated with a specific planet and zodiac sign. For instance, the figure Acquisidio, meaning gain, is linked to Jupiter and the sign of Sagittarius, suggesting expansion and good fortune. This adds another layer of depth to a reading. When you generate a chart, you can also place the figures into an astrological house system. This lets you ask incredibly specific questions, like, what is the outlook for my career? By looking at the figure that falls into the 10th house of career. This fusion of earth and sky is what makes Geomancy so powerful. You might be thinking, this is all fascinating history, but is anyone still doing this today? The answer is a resounding yes. Geomancy is experiencing a modern revival. People are rediscovering its practicality and elegance. I myself do geomantic readings for clients. Unlike astrology, which requires complex calculations of planetary positions, A geomantic reading can be done anywhere, anytime, with just a pen and paper or even a handful of coins. It's an accessible, hands-on form of divination. Modern practitioners are exploring geomancy in new and exciting ways, sharing their knowledge through books, blogs, and online communities. They're adapting it for the 21st century, using it for everything from daily guidance to deep spiritual inquiry. It's a tool for self-reflection, a way to understand the unseen forces shaping our lives, and a method for making more conscious decisions. It connects us to a long line of seekers who have looked to the patterns of the earth for wisdom. So, what can geomancy do for you? It can provide clarity on a confusing situation. It can offer a fresh perspective on a problem. It can help you understand the potential outcome of a choice you're about to make. It's not about predicting a fixed, unchangeable future. Instead, think of it as a weather forecast for your life. It shows you the likely patterns and energies at play, empowering you to navigate them more effectively. The final decision, the final action, is always yours. From the sands of ancient deserts to the screens of our modern devices, geomancy has endured. It's a testament to our timeless human desire to find meaning and connection in the world around us. It's an art form, a system of knowledge, and a practical tool, all rolled into one. It's a way of speaking the language of the universe, one dot at a time. I hope this journey into the world of geomancy has sparked your curiosity. It's a deep and rewarding practice that has so much to offer. If you're interested in learning more, there are some fantastic resources out there to get you started. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics and hit that notification bell. Thanks for playing with me. Don't forget to be the magic, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now, Drake.